So, what I say, sometimes you feel it more on the squeeze at the bottom than what you do on the full contraction at the top. And the reason why, same as triceps, when your legs are in the bent position, that's when your quad is at its most stretched, for argument's sake. Just like any muscle, belly, you can stretch the fascia for it to grow. Yeah. So let's get 3 seconds at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, up. Easy. 1, 2, 3, up. Now rep it. 1, 2, 3.
Right, have you got any crucial tips for beginners out there? Because there's beginners every day.
What, for someone who's just started the gym?
Just started training.
Wants to get into the game?
Yeah.
Train for yourself. Don't train for other people. The day you stop training for yourself is the day you stop enjoying it. I mean, I'm not regretting the fact that I competed. I mean, as an amateur, I did the best and biggest shows in the world and placed the highest too. Do I regret it? I don't really regret anything, but it certainly wasn't the most fun times I had. Of course, I've got the great pictures, I've got the experience, but the day I stopped training for myself was the day I stopped enjoying it. And that goes for supplements too, including my supplements, as well as other supplement companies out there. If you're just starting training, you know, you don't need supplements, you don't really need protein, you certainly don't need fat burners, especially if you're under the age of 21. You certainly don't need test boosters if you're under the age of 21. Just get yourself in that routine of training, and then once you've done that for like 6 to 8 weeks and you know you can stick it, then introduce your diet, start cleaning your food up. And then once you've done that to 6 to 8 weeks or 10 weeks and you stick it, then start making it a little bit more extreme. And then after you've done it for maybe 2 years or 1.5 years, then you can maybe start using supplements. But again, you've got to look at your age. You know, if you're under the age of 21, the only supplement really you should need is probably protein and minimal amounts of it. Don't get tied into all the hype and the advertising bullshit. You know, you've got to be smart. Stay off forums and do your own research.
Pretty good.
I know.
Right, who is the best bodybuilder who ever lived?
Can you pass me my kaal-el, please, Dano? What, best looking or best?
Both.
Product placement here. Best looking, me.
What about the best bodybuilder ever?
It's a tricky one. But me.
Right, what's it like being 5'5"?
What's it like being 5 foot? Look at you all, think you're being funny. We're all behind the camera. 5'5". Well, if you lose a fight, you've got less distance to fall than what a 6'5" fucking person would have. You know what? In one of Lee Priest's early videos, early DVDs, he said this, and I had it at the beginning, his voice saying this same paragraph as what he said. Just before I walked on stage and did my posing routine at the British final. He said that he was fed up with tall guys, tall bodybuilders calling themselves big. He said, why use the word big? Use the word tall. Because when you got a 6'3" bodybuilder who's got arms the same size as somebody 5'5" or smaller, then that means you're not the big guy. When you've got someone who's 6'3" who's got smaller arms than someone who's 5'5", his exact words were, that's pathetic, really pathetic. So choose your words carefully. You're not big, you're tall.
Nice. Right, how's your intra-workout going?
You've run out of questions, haven't you, Billy? It just happens to be there.
There it is, in your Alpha Shaker.
Well, it's the second time it's been on sale, and the second time it's sold out. So, I'd say it's going really fucking well. However, if you're new to training, or even if you're an advanced trainer but you don't have that much money, you don't necessarily need kaal-el. It's not a necessity. Kaal-el is a different product in its own right. It's not a BCAA drink, although it's got BCAAs in it and it is a drink. It's not primarily a BCAA drink. If it's a BCAA drink that you're after, there are other great brands out there. When I was competing at the Arnold, I used to use Extend, and up until recently, I was using All Day You May, and then putting carb powder in it. But Kaal-el is a completely different product within itself. It's not only got your BCAAs in it at a high ratio, it's also got ingredients in there to give you a pump, to keep you focused, to keep you sustained throughout your workout, electrolyte hydration. It's a different product within its own right, and it's one of them ones where, you know, if you're at a good level, if your physique is at that good level and you've got that spare cash, you know, and you want to try different things out and you can afford to, then it's that product. But I certainly don't want to be telling kids that they need it when they don't, because what was that kid once? In fact, I was that guy once that worked for an agency in a factory. I couldn't really afford much. So it's not nice feeding people full of that. And the reason why I say that is because you could say, well, the drink can't be that good then. Well, no. It is. But if you're struggling with money, or you've just started out training, it's very likely that you're not getting the other important things like your other supplements, your food, and your training all on point. And this drink is only for somebody whose training is on point, whose food is on point, who their other supplements is on point, whether it's Alpha supplements or other brands. That's when Kaal-el comes into play. So it'll be pointless somebody new or somebody skint buying that when they haven't got everything else into play. It's a bit like somebody buying 10-minute test gear and, you know, and not being able to afford to eat, or not being able to afford their gym membership. It's not going to work. No, bodybuilding is like a jigsaw. Is that a good answer? That was good.
If you liked my video, please like, share and subscribe.